everybody, this is Travis. I'd like to welcome you to RZR Garage. Now, I made some videos a couple years ago, several years ago, the RZR 800 to RZR S conversion using the Super ATV conversion kit, if you will, all their parts. Now, I have no affiliation with Super ATV. They don't pay me to say anything. They're not sponsoring videos or anything. I'll throw that out right off the bat. I'm not paid by anybody to say anything. But anywho, I made these videos a couple years ago, and I had them up on another channel. That was my Your Home Workshop was the name of the channel. Now, I don't have that channel anymore. It was hacked. It got stolen from me. I had no control over it at all. And then eventually, I did make a short video that I put up on another channel that I started that I haven't really done anything with since. And I asked people to report my old channel. And eventually, the channel got shut down and all my videos are gone. But I had this series of videos up on that channel, and a new subscriber here at RZR Garage said that he was working on the same thing for himself right now, and he asked me if I still had the videos and if I could repost them, and I do. So what you're going to see is a reposting of my videos that I made using the Super ATV conversion kit and their parts and stuff, because I like to do what if a subscriber asks me for something and it could give it something I can possibly do. I do try to do that. Now I apologize, I haven't been posting any videos for a good while. A lot of that is because the other channel got stolen, and it kind of hit me. It hurt. I put 7 years of work, and I had a lot of videos up on that channel. I don't know if any of you ever watched it, but you can't now because it ain't there. So, but it was a lot of work and a lot of projects, a lot of videos, a lot of time, a lot of money, everything out of my own pocket. Nobody ever sponsored me for anything, or nothing. I just did it for fun pretty much. Made very little money off of it, if any. Most of the time I didn't make any. But that ain't the point. I did it because I enjoyed doing it, helping somebody out. So that's what this is, once again, is for. Because somebody asked me to repost the videos because he needed some help on his project. So that's what we're doing. It's a series of 3 videos. I don't know, they're about 20, 25 minutes, maybe half, something like that, whatever they are. So here we go. And thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And thank everybody for everything. And we'll get on to the working on the RZR. We're going to take this Polaris RZR 800, and we're going to put the RZR S suspension package on it from superatv.com. Now this is the whole 5-inch RZR S suspension kit. Like I said, available from superatv.com. Now this gives you 5 inches more suspension travel, and it makes each side 5 inches wider, so it's going to be 10 inches wider total. Now this is the 0 offset package, so it's not going to make the wheelbase any longer, but it will make it wider. And we're going to put that on there. It looks like it's a really well built kit. There's a lot of quality parts here. It looks like it's made well. Everything was packaged well. Everything was shipped all together. Came all at one time. I'm really pleased with it so far, looking at it here on the bench. I've got everything arranged. This is your front, left and right. back left and right, sway bar links. I got the shocks. And I got the Rhino axles over there. And we're going to get to putting that on there. So if somebody else is buying this kit, you can see exactly how to do it, because I had to figure, I haven't turned the wrench on it yet, but I had to figure some stuff out, and I'll explain that more as we go. But I have a little disassembly work to do on the front, so I can get at it. I have to take off this bumper and this grill shell, or the front nose piece, whatever you want to call it. I have to take this off, and this bumper, and the bottom bolts they're all smashed, and so I'm going to have to cut them off. And then after I get that done, then we'll show you how to do one of these. Alright, as you can see, I've got the grill assembly off the front, and I've got this side, the suspension all done. The old suspension off, the new suspension on. As you can see already, that makes quite a difference. The bottom of the tire here on that side is almost touching the floor. It's only off the floor, not that far. As you can see, even without the wheel on this side, we're down almost to the level that tire sits. There's a lot of gain here. Now we're going to start on the other side. We'll show you how to do this. Now, like I said, the kit comes with really nice directions, really nice pictures of everything. The only problem I found with the directions is that it doesn't say which nut and bolt goes where, because it comes with nuts and bolts and stuff, and they're not particularly marked too well. You have to read the directions and figure out which bolt you're supposed to use where. Now you probably want to get you some cardboard and put under this if you don't want to ruin your floor, because we have to take the you have to take the brake line off. Now don't be afraid. Take the brake line off. And we'll just take that banjo bolt out of that. And we'll put that back in the brake caliper. So we don't lose it. Alright, we have the brake line disconnected. Now what you want to do is go ahead and remove the brake caliper. There's just two bolts on your brake caliper. They're 15 millimeter. Yeah, the top one's a little tricky. And you just take your caliper off. I'll clean this all before I put it back together. Now, we're going to leave the bolt in there. Okay. Now, your tie rod has a cotter pin through the bottom of the bolt. Take your cotter pin out. Now these are also 15 millimeter. Okay, so if you notice, this tie rod, this heim joint is on the bottom of it. For now, we're going to pull that out of the way. Now we're going to take this nut off for the stabilizer. And we're going to push that up out of the way. Now this stabilizer, there's no kit to extend this or to reattach this, so we are just going to push it up out of the way, and then I'll figure out how to make it stay up there permanently, because it goes right under everything and it's just too much work to take that out. So okay, we're going to leave that right there for now. Okay. Now we're going to focus on this axle nut. We're going to, there's a cotter pin in here as well. And throw that away because we're putting new ones in. Okay, now we got and take an impact wrench, air or electric, whatever you got, or you could just use a big ratchet in the pipe, whatever. And, you know, you have to hold this, but now if you don't have a metric socket that big, as I don't, that's 1 1/16", and that'll do. off. Okay, there's two washers in there. And you take your hub assembly out. Okay. Now to get this steering knuckle off of here, you got a bolt. There's a bolt right here. It's a nut, and it runs through your ball joint, past it, and so you have to take this nut off and this bolt out, and there's another one on the bottom one. So these are 1/2 inch. Yeah, there's a multitude, switches back and forth between metric and standard. Now these are pretty tight. You want to have yourself a long ratchet or a pipe or something. Now I've got that one loose, we'll go. If you want to take this off, these Torx heads are T25. Okay, now we're going to take it out. And now we want to save these 2 bolts, because we need them to put it back together. I like to put the nut back on the bolt. Just that little bit of vibration helps you get that bolt out. And there you go. One steering knuckle bearing assembly. Now we're going to clean this before we put it back together. We're going to put a goodly amount of anti-seize in it. Because I like anti-seize. Okay, we're just going to leave this axle hang here till we get these A-arms off. Okay, now these A-arm bolts, these are 15 millimeter as well. There's a nut and a washer on the back side. There's your A-arm. There was a little bit of There was a little bit of slop in that bottom A-arm, so I guess it's a good thing I'm changing all this. Now, once again, your shock bolt is 15 millimeter. We're not needing that. Put that over there. Now this bolt's pretty long. We're not going to be using this one when we put the new one back in. Not in the washer. These ball joints are almost bad. So, once again, good thing we're replacing. Okay, now here's what I ran into trouble with yesterday, getting this axle out. It was pretty contrary. Let's hope this one goes better. Supposed to grab this and give it a couple of swift pulls and it comes right out. You know, I had it sitting on a floor jack. I pulled it clean off the floor jack yesterday. So I put these stands under it. Let's hope I don't. I am. So if you're down at this level, put your foot up on the frame and give it a good pull. I just broke this one loose, that's why that was so easy, but we won't be putting this back in. That's a little bugger there. Okay, now we'll get to this tie rod. Now there's plastic clips on this rubber boot. Cut them off without cutting your rubber boot. Because now the kit comes with new boots. There's a flat spot on either side of that so you can get a wrench on it. Okay. Now I'm going to go over to the bench. I'm going to take this this heim joint and this lock nut off so I can get this rubber boot. Now this one is left-handed thread. So, you're going to take it off. You have to go tighty to loosey, left-handed. So I'm going to take this off and then I'll be back.